Sagittarius, welcome back for your October reading. The shop is now open, so if you're wanting anything from the shop, you can purchase them. We'll see what comes up in the reading. I tend to mention products that are available, but I've got anything from candles to smudge sticks, Reiki incense sticks, chakra stones. More items will be coming. Yeah, as it goes. See how it goes. Okay, also if you're wanting to make a booking, you can go to the link directly below. If there is a time that doesn't suit your needs, feel free to email me and I'll see what I can tee up from my side. Okay, I have purchased additional cards and they're based on the laws of attraction and manifestation. Through a few of the readings, what I've found is that where people are actually having blocks, they're 9 times out of 10 directly connected to you and something you're needing to learn. Also something that you're actually manifesting, and it can be your fear-based, it can be blocks connected to, you know, chakra. So these cards are based around that to help you in your general reading to see what might be cropping up in the month and how you can deal with the energy and how you can actually work with getting rid of it, so to speak, or working with it. Now, last month was a very heavy month, energetically speaking. I will end up, I'm trying to add the information connected to, you know, the month and how the energy is within it, but I might do a separate reading connected to this. I'll see how I go. I was doing general, you know, for the energy of the month, of how we will be dealing with things, but of late I have not been doing that. I do have another camera coming, and because the computer camera is horrendous, as people have told me, so it does delay the uploads, unfortunately, by not using the computer. Okay. Now, what am I picking for you guys? Look, you've got a lot going on around your family. You're also, I do feel you going into hermit mode or wanting to be at home a bit more so. You do have some people that are going to want to catch up with you and actually go somewhere. But you are wanting to, but whether it fits the schedule you have for that week is another thing. During that time that the request comes through, I feel. So it's like you're sort of in two worlds at the moment, emotionally speaking. For those of you who have family, you're balancing and juggling. There can be, but it feels as though you have been in hermit mode for a while, but you're wanting to come out of that. And it's to keep your energy fresh, and I feel it would actually help you. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Now, vibrationally speaking, if you have fears connected to your health, other people's health, you can actually trigger certain events. So you've got to keep your energy quite neutral connected to this. And the advice I can give you is, you know, if you're getting panicked, you can actually give excess energy to the situation. It's not that you're magic or anything. It's just try not to co-create fear-based scenarios in the month of October for you connected to health. You're also trying to manifest something on the work front, and you have connections to your feeling and opinion of what you feel you're entitled to. Now, for those of you who are working, I do feel your bosses do see the potential in you, what you can do, but something is triggering blocks in the actual work front for you, and I feel it's your thoughts that need to change. And if you change them, I do feel that it's going to bode better for you. I do feel that you do have, you've got great ideas. You work very well as a team. You should be in management by this point. It's not to say they have overlooked you, but you do need to communicate a little bit better with people so that they know what your vision is for your future. In the month of October, and this is for every zodiac sign, there is a lot coming up directly connected to home. Now, this could be a move of home for some of you. It could be renovations on the home front, spring cleaning. A thing you'll directly notice when you're about to move home is your energy will change and the way you're feeling directly connected to home may change. Generally speaking, leading up to the change, you'll find you'll start randomly moving furniture to try and make it fit your life. And this is if you haven't directly planned it. If you have started throwing things out, that's another indication. And it can also indicate that you're making room for new. Money is quite heavy on your mind, but also, again, I do feel house move for you guys. Now, this could be directly connected to the fact that the house does not suit the family's needs if you're in a family, or that the house needs repairs or renovating, or you're going to change the layout, but anything directly connected to house. For some of you, this can mean an addition to the family. For others of you, it can mean people are visiting, but anything directly connected to home, and this can even be family related, but definitely home changes I'm sensing. I do feel for those of you who are partnered, your partner wishes to change something. Now, this could be directly connected to their employment, because I see you being quite concerned about your job for some reason. And I'll see what else comes through with that. Okay, now. Okay, in the month of October, moving into it, what you need to do is don't get into a panic state. And this is for you guys connected to your friendships, your relationships with parents, pair workers. This can be within your partnership and your relationship. You need to focus on only what you want, not what you don't want. This is the aspect for you that will block you. Try and change the subject connected to your mindset when you're getting panicked, or if you're thinking a certain way, which is self-sabotaging talk, and change it around, because you can actually change the environment. Okay, when you think positively about yourself, you're going to get the best out of the situation. In the month of October, you're going to find it very challenging to do this, and it might be that you're cross at yourself for not being further ahead in life, or having something that has transpired, you're beating yourself up about it. You need to change that energy, because you can co-create a negative magnetic field directly connected to you when you do this. So you got this card in reverse. This may be up to the 22nd of October. So try and be cautious directly connected to this. And for you, you know, anywhere up to, you know, if you've moved into the month and your energy is feeling heavy, connected to the way you're seeing yourself, what you have to offer people, even a sense of frustration directly connected to communication that is coming across edgy, or if you're getting offended directly connected to the way in which someone is communicating with you, this is going to be all the way up to the 15th through to the 22nd. Okay, your intuition is off as well. So try and stick to what you know. Try and get some rest as well, because you have this card in reverse. So through resting, I feel what's going to happen is you're going to be able to trust your instincts. So it might be that you need to use your gut instincts in the month of October. You can actually help clear it with, obviously, chakra products. It can be the chakra stones, which are available at the store, or try and rest and try not to make any rash, hard decisions in the, I'd say, the 3 weeks of October, because the energy that you are having in October is, it's not heavy, it's up in your head quite a bit. And because of that, I feel you might be getting some eye strain as well. Now, there is a lot of love around you. You've just got to see it. But because your intuition is a bit off, you might not energetically be feeling it completely because you are in your mind quite a bit. Okay, only, again, it's repeating itself. Try and focus and speak what you want. You do need to communicate. So if you're getting confused connected to the way a person is communicating with you, again, this could be any person in your life because this is the general part of the reading. You need to use your throat chakra so that it can help you understand, because your third eye is out at the minute. So by working with it in that way, you're going to be able to speak respectfully, communicate cautiously, and you will find you'll get the best out of the scenario, because misunderstandings can happen around this time. And I do feel for some of you, a male is directly connected to it. So this could be a boss or a brother or a partner, however this directly relates. Could be so it feels a male figure is quite prominent. Okay, your health is very important. So if you don't look after yourself and get the sleep, you could be prone to being accident prone again. Be cautious if you're getting headaches, perhaps go to the doctors and check your eyes. Do what you feel, follow your gut. That's what I'm feeling. But also, if you're manifesting it or you're fearing something and you're feeling something's off, go and see a doctor, because I'm not a doctor. Okay, with something, again, I do feel this can be work related, but there's a sense of forward motion where you're actually wanting something to happen right now. Now, if there's blocks connected to it, it's not saying it's not happening. It's more saying, don't push it, let it flow naturally, because if you do it in that way, you're going to find it's going to feel, you'll have less panicked energy. You may feel more rested by the time you do this. Okay, because even if you're pushing, you actually can see what's coming, so don't panic about it. And this can be good or bad. So however it will directly relate to the given situation you're trying to push. If you're having a gut feeling connected to it, again, I keep saying gut feeling, it's not your intuition. Follow your gut and your heart connected to what you're dealing with. And if you need to, pause before jumping. Okay, you've got this card in reverse, and this is for your animal totem. Now, you're not sure where you're going. So maybe this is the reason why you shouldn't be pushing, because in a roundabout way, it feels as though you're trying to move forward with certain projects or certain aspects of communication, and there seems to be a block. Okay, and there's no big breakthrough straight off the bat. So if it's paused, trust the process and let it be. Try not to push it, because there's a bigger thing at play. It might be that you receive a job and you have to move away, or because job's really coming up for you quite heavily. It might be that people are being made redundant, but I'm not feeling that. I feel more there's more of a balance at work, and I do feel you have a great deal of luck around you in the month of October for finances. It may be something connected to home renovations, so you're not able to push on certain areas because you've got to balance the books. However, it directly relates, otherwise you'd have to book a reading. Okay, couples, what's going on with you guys? Okay, it's frustrating you that things aren't moving the way you had wanted them. I've got terrible hay fever now, I can't win. Okay. you're not communicating as openly as you'd like. Again, I do see you guys within the coupled situation to be very tired. People are, you're quite busy. You're enjoying the flow of things. Everything feels very natural. But part of you is a bit out of sync. Now, it may be over fatigued because you're multitasking and you're bouncing back and forward. I can see a lot of travel back and forward. Might be to do gardening or to go to work and then have to run errands directly after work. It feels like there's a great deal of travel. It doesn't feel travel connected to holiday. Even if you are on a holiday, it feels more errand-based situations where, you know, you're running around after situations. I do see family, but not your partner, more your mum or your dad or your mother and father-in-law being in highlight in the month of October. Now, this could be directly connected to an anniversary, a wedding anniversary, a birthday, but it feels as though this is coming up and this is actually taking a bit of your time and effort. It might be taking your energy up, but it feels like a function that you may need to attend, and this may be coming up where it's really putting you under the pump because you need to be at one side of town and then the other, however that relates. You know, one location to another. Okay, because of your fatigue, you're really not wanting to put effort in connected to the roads and the things that you're doing, but it is only due to fatigue. It's nothing of a personal nature. I don't feel you're intentionally doing this to people, family members, etc., or your partner, but it's the way you're feeling within the first week. And it might, I'm feeling it will travel through October, to be quite honest, so try and pace yourself. Your partner is a bit confused as to why you're like this, because they're having to carry a little bit of work on their shoulders, but it doesn't feel super heavy. It just feels they're a bit confused by your energetic levels. But there is great romance directly connected between the two of you, but you're not having as much energy. You're also, I feel within the second week, you're going to feel quite agitated due to a situation, and it might be due to your fatigue. There has been cross wires connected to how you guys are both communicating in the relationship. And your partner is feeling, okay, that it might be that they're getting lippy because they're saying, well, you know, why aren't you doing the things that you usually do? What's going on here? And they're trying to say something in a sense of knowing how things are going and what the reason is, but it's actually not the reason. So if you're cross-watching and you are partnered with this person, know that there's more going on under the surface than meets the eye. Both of you are being stubborn connected to this because you're not seeing it the way it truthfully is. Okay, again, Sagittarius, you're feeling you have a bit of bad luck, and it could be you might get unwell connected to the flu, or feel run down connected to this and go into a little bit of depression due to fatigue. And it's making you feel all over the place directly within your relationship, but it's not directly linked to the relationship as such, I'm feeling. Now, a subject of the past might be coming up where you might be getting jealous of people interfering. Now, with this card, it can suggest third party, but the energy I'm feeling connected to it, we've got to remember it doesn't have to be of a romantic nature. This could be connected to the past, but the feeling I'm getting is it can be connected to insecurities and manifestation. It can also be directly connected to mother-in-law, father-in-law, of opinions of a way you should be dealing with your health, your life, and there's a person that is interfering directly connected to their opinions of what they feel you should be doing. Now, your partner's working very hard, but they are feeling that a lot of what's going on isn't what it actually looks like. There's more going on. But they are being very independent and confident connected to what they're needing to do and how they're needing to address the scenarios. So it might be that they're standing up for you. It could be they're quite forthright, connected to your energy and how things are going. Okay, what you feel isn't right, you can bring back into balance. So you need to stick up for yourself and put it out there to the universe of what you're wanting. Now, you need to light yourself connected to your relationship. Now, this can be anything from saging or physically picturing a bubble. Pardon me. But also coming to a point where you're feeling very grounded. Okay, you're not feeling at peace at the moment. This can be connected to people who are interfering, or just you in general, not feeling completely yourself, around this scenario, and your feelings directly connected to yourself. Okay, your partner is actually using their intuition connected to perhaps their psychic abilities and the way they perceive things. And they know that what they put out, they'll get back. So they're being very careful about the energy. They've very much learned. They have done quite a bit of work themselves. Okay, so what the partner is putting out towards you, if they're cross-referencing, what they directly need to know is what you put out is what you're going to get back. So if you're getting panicked, you're going to get nothing but agitation and panic. If you're going to choose to communicate at the correct time in the correct way, it's going to open up the channel of communication. So directly how you guys interact with each other will dictate the outcome. But if you wanted to, really have a good look, you'd need to book a private reading. Okay. Money is looking very good for you guys though. And that might be the reason why you're so tired, is because you're actually physically working yourself to the bone, or very busy connected to all the things that you've got to do. But your partner, yeah, just elaborate to your partner how you're feeling and I feel it'll run smoothly. Singles. Okay, first thing that come up is car. And you have a person coming from afar. Now, this person you haven't seen in a while. Now, this could be love related, although this is the love reading. You have to remember also things may come through directly connected to other aspects that will directly affect your love life. Okay, I can see a person from the past again. Now, for some of you, this is someone you have recently met. You're actually wondering about how the situation's traveling and, how to move forward. And this is for a minority of you. I can see this person perhaps, and I don't feel it's gone too far, but I do feel as though there has been a connection with this person for a while, but it hasn't gone as far as you would like it to go. So you're looking at how you can directly deal with it. You're undecided, but it is making you a bit edgy. Okay, directly connected to relationship. For those of you who aren't directly meeting anyone as yet, it's directly connected to a group. So if you have an activity coming up that is connected to a group setting, I can actually see you meeting a person around that time. So it could be at a birthday, it could be directly connected at a carnival, a pub. It feels directly connected to a group of you physically going out. Like I said, barbecue. Okay, again, this has come up in the singles. You're working too hard. It might be at a work function where you physically meet this person, but you're applying yourself so heavily in work that it is making you quite fatigued. You are going to get the rewards directly connected to work, but you're not following your intuition. You're actually not even seeing the rewards coming. Again, throat chakra, you need to communicate how you feel connected to a person who's coming into your world. Now, this might be, for some of you, it might be on the work front. You physically met this person. Your feelings directly connected to a person you have met. I do feel for some of you, your friends are actually saying to you how things should be or what you should do to meet someone. you actually need to stick up for yourself and verbalize it. Now, it might be that you're going through a date site for some of you. You need to verbalize what exactly you're looking for in a partner. Again, I'm actually being shown that you need to verbalize it to the universe as well. Okay, for some of you, you did want to actually reconcile with the person. The moment is blocked, but it's not saying it's not happening. It's just saying it's not happening in October. And look, with reconciliations and the in-betweeners reading, which I will have to add back, what you're going to find is when cards say no, it's for that point in time. It doesn't mean that it's actually no. It's just at that given point in time, there is a block. And again, it can mean that you're still communicating with the person and you're working with it. Okay, so keep manifesting with this situation where, you know, for those of you who do want to reconcile with the person, keep working at it and believe in the situation, because it's saying it is going to happen, but it's going to take communication. So for some of you, I'm actually feeling there will be communication directly connected to this person, and you will be working at that level, but it not jumping straight in the deep end right away. I'm being shown. Okay, again, relationships aren't developing because you're processing. It's kind of, I do feel as though for those of you who have met somebody but you're undecided, I do feel due to your workload and your fatigue, it's actually blocking your clarity. So you're pausing completely, but not connected to the fact that you're not interested in this person, more to the fact of you've got too much going on. But you are thinking of them and working out what you're going to do from here. Your home front is not feeling balanced and happy. And again, I don't feel you're at home all that much, but if you are, it feels that, you know, maybe that's what you're not happy about, is the fact that you're at home all the time. Okay, I'll pull some love oracles. Okay, you're not being playful, you're not having the time to do it. You haven't even had an aspect to forgive a situation because communication needs to come through. You're aware you deserve love connected to this situation. You're not letting anyone help because you're processing. So it's not, you don't want to hear excess white noise. You directly know how you feel. You do feel a person you are considering is your soulmate. And again, you're so run down, you haven't even had time to care for yourself. That's why the movement has kind of paused. But I do feel it's a temporary pause, and I feel it should move by the 3rd week. You do have a bit of luck around you as well. So, you know, energetically speaking, I can see some of you actually getting a promotion or getting some money, but it seems money from luck. Okay, like I said, if you're wanting a booking, you can go to the website. Otherwise, thanks. Bye.